Hello everyone and welcome to Amsterdam, the Netherlands. You're watching the Dead End pay-per-view, the very first of 2022. And we're coming towards the end of the 2021/22 season. Hashtag Dead End and send your tweets at Rfpw. It's going to be an amazing evening. We're going to kickstart tonight's action with a match scheduled for one fall. I'm introducing first, from Birmingham, Alabama in the USA, it's Damien Valentine. Damien has done quite well. Damien Valentine now ranked number 10. 12 matches, 5 wins, 7 losses. That puts him in a good spot for the playoffs at the end of the season to crown our new world champion. But there's a lot more coming your way because you'll witness all the titles in action. But first we're going to meet the opponent from the Netherlands, the Rfpw owner, ranked number 4. 50 matches, 4 wins and 11 losses. Here's Jeffrey Blight. Later on tonight, you will see the Women's Championship by Athena defended against Cindy Blake in an Extreme Rules match. The Lollypops defend the tag team titles against the Church of Light, as does Ray and Garrett against Ricci and Lopez for the Women's Tag Team titles in a steel cage match. Kurvers defends the European title against Jackson Oak, and the Eaver title Shade will defend it for the final time against Dan Masters. Will we finally see a change of hands in the Shade's final match, or will they leave the company with the championship? As you can also see, we're now in 60 FPS, so you should see an increase of quality immediately. Jeffrey Blight off to a good start. You want to get this thing going easily. Very important that you do. The earlier the better. And look at that. Oh, what a landing. Very hard. One. Oh, just look at that. Damien Valentine always off to a good fight. The former Eaver champion. Great suplex right there. Valentine now going to the top rope. What will that mean? Huge elbow drop. It's gonna climb it again. A lovely leg drop now. Follows up on that. Damien Valentine, the former heartbreaker of Rfpw, former member of Hype Show, doing quite well here. But look at that, there's a specialism of the 7-time Eaver champion, but a road break. Now just received word that both Shade and Dan Masters have entered the building. Dan Masters interviewed by our great colleague Tyrese. Said to him, Dan Masters is who I am, Dan Masters is who I always will be, and don't worry, this title will stay within the confines of Rfpw itself. Let's say if Dan Masters can do that, also a former Eaver champion, but that later on tonight for the main event. Look at Damien Valentine now, the elbow drop to the back. And that is certainly painful to watch. Ooh, good shot with the DDT there by Blight. Only a 1 count. Certainly not enough to get things going right there. Shots fired. And a spine buster by Blight. Will he go for the cover? He does eventually. 2 count. Much always in retrospect, but you want to get things going quickly here. Because the better you do, the better it's going to get. Blight now trying to take out Valentine. And there it is. A huge kick right to the face. And that might have ended it. And it is. Jeffrey Blight is your first winner of the evening. But don't despair, because we also have a very special match coming up. It says Elimination Chamber right here, but I think that's Hell in a Cell actually. Between Cara, Noir, Shane Mercer, Mikey, Whiplash, TK Cooper, Chris Brookes and Pastor William Eaver. Don't go anywhere, it's about to get interesting. As I'm sure we move on with our very first championship match. And recap all the action. We've got more details. More details on the 2K22 season. It's going to be more impactful than you've ever experienced in the nearly 8 years of history of Rfpw. But we're now moving on with a Tornado tag team match between defending champions Kelly Ray and Santana Garrett and the former champions Mercedes Ricci and Lopez. It was quite the interesting feat there, because they won those titles back at Women's Night Out 29, Ray and Garrett. And here we are in beautiful Amsterdam, Netherlands. This time in the confines again of the Ziggo Dome. And it will be contested inside the steel cage. Well, the following match is scheduled. Well, it's not scheduled for one fall actually. It's scheduled for both partners climbing the cage over the top and landing with both feet on the floor. That will decide the winners of the Women's Tag Team Championship match. Introducing first, the dancing diva from Rio, Brazil, Mercedes Ricci. Front runner of one of her great partners in Cyber Wrestling Entertainment, CWE, as well as our other great partners, RTBW, YTW 18 Plus, and the 7 Says Network. And we're adding in partners more and more as it comes and goes for the next season. And we've got some new ones lined up soon. Told you I was about to say inside a tornado. Nope. It's nothing to do with the weather. The weather's already awful as it is, so how about nope? But yes, it's been a marvellous evening so far. First great matchup. And we'll just have to make sure that more is coming out in your way. But first, of course, you meet the challenger and introducing her tag team partner, Lopez. Never quite happy with what they've achieved so far. The women's tag team titles are with them for 25 days. Won them at Heart on the Line. Those them at the Women's Night Out 29 special. Let's see if they can win it back and move ever so closely to taking it with them for the 2K22 season. Can they regain that title? Who knows? Question is, who will be the champions heading into the 2K22 season? And who will be the world champions? What I can unveil you, however, is we have completed our missing list of champions. And that means no easy feat at all. Because with the women's division, we have had 6 different world champions. And one of them you'll meet tonight. Oh yes. Will we see new champions crowned here tonight? And how many? How many sets of them will change hands? Let's meet the opponents. From Glasgow, Scotland. She's like one half of the current reigning tag team champions. A former 600-day total rating women's champion. And the 2017, 2019 and 2020 world champion, Kay Lee Ray. She won a 2017 championship with 67.1 points by winning the playoff final. She also won it with 27 points in 2019 and 26 within 2020. So you better get yours ready, she would say. Let's see what we've got. It's going to be fantastic. So, what are we on about? We are on about the Women's Tag Team Championship. And you're going to meet her partner from the United States of America. It's Santana Garrett. Oh yes, my. Oh my. The Women's Tag Team titles on the line. Recently restored into glory. If you take a look at the past champions, Dutch Power, or the AK 16, 17, 18 team as you would call it, 449 days. Gin Tonics, 312 days. The Grey Vipers, 192 days. And the Switchblade Saint, 56 days. We keep our history as a very important notice. So you can all find that in our archive on our website, rfpw.ebly.com. So you don't want to go anywhere because there's so much more action coming your way. A lot of it actually. A very lot. And the whole staff is working hard on the 2K22 season. Getting those new signings and getting new people involved. Getting all people involved. And getting more and more great names for our roster. There's going to be so much action. We're already into the first stages of progress. Of who we want to have with us. It's going to be an epic season. Of epic proportions. We had another legendary season. 9th season of Rfpw. Here we are, the Steel Cage Women's Tag Team titles. We're on a way. First team climbing fully over the top rope and landing with both feet on the floor marks the winners. So who has come out in a proper way? You can make sure that their partners don't get into trouble early on with a 2 versus 1 situation. The backstabber by Kay Lee Ray. And Santana Garrett going right after it. Oh, look at that. It was so very close, but not enough. No cigar there. Oh, lights went out for the very first time in a long time. Ooh, Kaylee Ray tried to scale it off the corner. That might have been an interesting decision there. And there's an electric chair. Good night. Landing on her back. Gonna be painful in the morning. That's the way it is. Ouch. Look at that. It's all action here. No love lost between these women after all. Oof. And that's a huge takedown. Come on, we're firing a lighting guy. Yeah, probably we should indeed. Look at that, Santana Garrett in the corner, so is Kaylee Ray. Lopez can't get both of them. So who's gonna get there on time? Garrett's on the top, so is Kaylee Ray. And what I might be able to unveil to you, yes, to all of you, is that we're gonna get to work real soon on that season. That great new season. Oh, look at that. Just take a look at it. What I can unveil to you is that at this moment we will have, after this, 3 more remaining fight nights left to go before the final and final pay-per-view of this grand season, before the World Championship playoffs. And that will take place, most likely, but due to confirmation, either Friday 4th or Saturday March 5th. That is our final pay-per-view. And after that, only one thing to take care of, the World Championship playoffs 1 week later. Schedule is subject to change. Don't get you out of here. Meantime, of course, you have seen Mercer Ricci already scale it. But a 2 versus 1 situation has occurred for Lopez. And it looks like Santana Garrett makes it 1-all. That leaves it between Kaylee Ray and Lopez. Oh, face first. That's going to be painful come tomorrow. Ooh, Jesus. That looked like half a Canadian destroyer by Lopez. Oh, Jesus. A gut buster. But Lopez is wasting no time, and now she's got to try and scale that cage. Yes, smart strategy from the corner, already gaining that height. Getting those steel bars in the corner, give him more leverage. But is this it? Or can Kaylee Ray prevent the tag team titles from changing hands? Oh, but look at Lopez. She just kicked her off. And that might just be close. I don't know what she's trying to do here. Maybe she is. She getting close. She is. Kaylee Ray's scaling the cage, but she is too late. Lopez is gonna drop down. And we will have new Women's Tag Team Champions. Look at Lopez, look at that. I could call that Canadian Destroyer. Half of it to a Scotswoman. One of the toughest people on this planet. But still, that was all they wrote. Your winners and the new 2-time Women's Tag Team Champions. Lopez and Mercedes Ricci. Congratulations to these two women. Let's see what else is coming up here. And the Dead End pay-per-view. Next up, it's time for the European Championship to come into play. Defending champion Kurvers against Jackson Oak, the challenger. But let's take a look at the following matches scheduled for one fall. And introducing first the challenger from Canada, ranked number 12. Having been in 8 matches. I guess 9. 9 matches, 7 victories, 2 losses. Here Jackson Oak. But how did Jackson Oak get to this point of being the number 1 contender? Well, simple as that. Jackson Oak won the right to after getting the number 1 contendership in a battle royal over Mike Zanolini, Jordan Rose, and the Pebble. But you know, you can't have it all. Can Jackson Oak though, however, at least have that European Championship? But now we meet the current European Champion, ranked number 2 in the order merit from Panning in the Netherlands. 19 matches, 12 victories, 7 losses. Current rating 2-time defending European Champion, Rick Kurvers. And he won the European Championship from just a standard fighting at 185. Let's see how long he's able to keep it around his waist. It's always a good day for a battle. Let's see if it's enough. European Championship most recently between Shade, Just a Stone, Rick Kurvers, the main group. Borders wanting to change, but not only that, there have been new contenders coming in, such as Edward Jackson, such as Jackson Oak, such as Blake Elliott, Pebble, Ace Angel have been a long time members around here. Let's see if they have the option to make the change around here, or if one of the most dominant forces of this year, besides Stone, is able to keep that title. The European Championship is going to be decided. The challenger Jackson Oak. But making a mark for himself lately. Garnering the victory. He's been at for a while, reinventing himself. From being called a man with mustard hair by some of his own roster members. And I have to say, ex-roster members, because they're no longer here. But Jackson Oak is, and that's why he's getting this shot. He's overcome 3 other people to get here. Let's see if now is the time for him to shine. Kurvers doesn't want to lose this, as he's in the hunt for the #1 position in the order merit, and therefore as well the #1 seed at the World Championship playoffs. But what happens in the upcoming weeks is crucial. Here we go. We are on the way. Oh, goodness. Saying Jackson Oak wasn't expecting that. Crikey. Oh, got out. Somehow. Oh my goodness. Jackson Oak really profiting off of that. Right into the face, but it doesn't do anything at all. From the top rope, so well, middle rope, but still impressive work here by Kurvers. Kick right to the head. It's not going to be easy at all. Jesus, such a DT. If you're watching this on YouTube, make sure to leave a comment as well as a like and subscribe. If you want to join us, check out our website rfpw.com and sign up for the 2K22 season. I mean, it's been a very interesting year. Look at that. I think we've got that done. Yes. Look at that. We've also posted up the sign-up link in our Twitch chat if you're watching us live around the world or on demand. Ooh, look at that. Oak. Oak. Suicide. Oh my goodness. Dive. There's also 3 invisible men sitting on chairs. Oh, well, 3 visible men, but on invisible chairs. I didn't think we had wizards or magicians in our crowd, but hey, what the hell. Kurvers has to watch the count out though. That might be a risk. A draw will not change the title hands, but it might prompt us to restart the match. Especially on pay-per-view, we have to reach a valid decision. Oh, but look at that. Kurvers not giving in at all. Rfpw, the home of visible chairs, the home of sugar, the home of iced tea. Which is what I'm drinking right now for the first time in a long time. Look at that, there's another Canadian destroyer. Jackson Oak. But this time performed by an actual Canadian. We had magic before, oh yeah, we have. Key part of our entertainment. It's magic. But look at the sheer power of Code. But look at Oak. Wow. Jackson Oak has completely reinvented himself. Oh, Jesus. But I think people should be ready because we're going balls to the wall with a new season. Look at Jackson Oak. No way he's going to make it. But he does. He does. Kind of surprised himself actually about that. Go inside. Try to capture the title. I don't get that. He's taunting while he has the opportunity to gain the European Championship. Held by many great legends of the ring. Strike to the face again. Oh, roll up counter. Ooh. But take a look at it. Oh no. Oh goodness. Oh yeah, he's now trying to use every possible ligament, trying to take it out. Oh, straight to the face as well. Jackson Oak, does he have the opportunity to gain it here? Possibly. Kurvers in a position I have not seen him in most recent weeks or months since returning. Oh boy. Oh goodness. Such headbutts. I thought something different was going to happen, honestly, but it's a love story of monsters and this one decided to headbutt. Jackson Oak. Oh, so close. 2 count. Kurvers resilient as hell. Oh, another headbutt. And that might be the shot good night. Kurvers possibly knocked out by that one. He's still standing. Another Canadian destroyer. Kurvers getting pummeled. Like you've not seen recently, but Oak, a legitimate competitor. The package bomb. And it is over. We have a winner. A very interesting matchup, but those Canadian destroyers were lethal in the outcome of this match. Incredible. Your winner and the new European champion, Jackson Oak. My goodness me. A new European champion has joined the lineage. Congratulations to Jackson Oak. It was phenomenal tonight and thus truly deserves his one. But wait, there's more. Tag team titles are on the line between the challengers, the Church of Light, and defending champions, the Rainbow Lollypops. TLC tag team title match means the titles have to be retrieved from the top rope, and I'm being informed that it might be already inside the ring. Maybe not. We'll get to that. Yes, they are. Reason for that is we are also on time constraint when it comes to pay-per-view time. That is what we have to do, but we want to get the matches in for you and get them in a most representable way. And each and every championship match deserves the time it needs. Rainbow Lollypops. Well, you can't argue with what they've done recently. The Tag Team Championships around their way since the 20th of November. That is their second reign already. After defeating Architects Pebble, an initial run of 64 days. Problem is, there haven't been really any teams outside of the Church of Light hype show to challenge him. But I've been informed that I'm fighting next week. A possible new team might make their move. And what I can tell you, next week, exclusive news right here, is that you will see in the main event a #1 contendership match to determine a #1 contender for a final pay-per-view, the Winter Games. We're going to find out who's going to face either Dan Masters or a possible new title if Shay leaves with it at the Winter Games. And who will be the defending champion? We don't know. That's what we'll have to find out in the upcoming weeks. And it's going to be interesting for sure. And even more exclusive news. If we don't have an Eaver champion, we'll decide one next week. And at Fight Night 189 in 2 weeks' time, that champion will defend the title against a man who deserves it and should have gotten that title opportunity against Edward Jackson. So much action already in this Tag Team Championship match. TLC, but other weapons also allowed. Don't go anywhere. Ooh. It is so damn close. Oh, goodness. Youch. Bingo. Church of Light really working hard on it. Last time they had that opportunity, they somehow didn't manage to make the most out of it. Will Player getting the best of those chair shots. Jack buttoning out on going back to the outside as Playdle rolls out of harm's way. Buttoning out, getting... Oh! Did you see what happened there? Woods raked the eyes of his own partner, possibly by accident, and gets slammed in a chair into the ladder. Rfpw. Ooh. Might have been a flawed mistake there. It just happened too much in recent times for the Church of Light. The former Pirates trying to make a new wave out of it, but can they? Can they make and ensure that victory? It's been a hell of a lot of times. If you want to check out our website on all the latest about Rfpw, archive of championships, rosters, shows, all the episodes of Fight Night, go check it out. You can also check out our YouTube channel on there. I mean, it has been crazy to say the least. But look at John Woods. Oh, he went up the ladder, then came down voluntarily. Don't know if that's the smart decision, but look at that. Rfpw sent himself into the ladder, taking out John Woods. This is not good at all for the Church of Light. Have been really taken and struck drinking back on what's happening here. You can't deny that it's every time the same thing. It's like they bomb their own opportunities, which is just really unfortunate. Untitled now takes Rfpw off the ladder. And there's only one thing to say by that. The Rainbow Lollypops take the title home once again. I mean, you can't just deny the fact that Church of Light have been really bombarding themselves with mistakes that cost them the title. But now let's move forward with the Women's Championship. Because that is going to be one hell of a matchup. But let's make the challenger. She is the former women's champion as well as the former winner of the UK Grand Prix. It's Sydney Blake. Yes, at the best of times, being able to get that women's championship off the top of that. Great hard work at the Wrestling Grand Prix the UK. But it always requires more. It always requires hard work to get there. Let's say if that is enough. I mean, you can only be happy with the work that has been put in. And we now move on to the woman from Athens, Greece. She's the new women's champion. And she's been keeping that title ever since fighting at 184 when she beat Hall of Famer Ursula Neumann. And tonight she faces one of her first challengers for this title. And the more I can tell you is that is going to be very interesting. Because this is an Extreme Rules match. And there it is. The Women's Championship of Rfpw on the line. Athena, well, she has proved herself in worth. Let's see if she can pull it off once again. And between is, of course, we want to thank everybody who has been a part, present, current, all departing in this season. You have done a phenomenal job. We always thank you for tuning into the shows, giving your thoughts, your feedback, and we will take that towards us every season as we do, and we will take that forward to the next season. We hope to see you back, even if you are departing at a later stage in the upcoming season. We will work our very hardest to showcase you what we can do once again. For a more thriving and bigger roster than ever before. Look at that. Lovely DDT by Athena. The women's champion doing a wonderful job. Don't forget to sign up for our next season. It's going to be a fantastic season as well. And for the first time ever, we are able to expand the roster beyond any capabilities provided by our new contract possibilities. For those knowing what I mean, then you know what I mean. Athena, oh my goodness. I thought she nearly tripped over the ropes. That was close. Table. Oh, I thought that was a table strike, but it didn't go that way. Sending Blight into the safety barriers. Oof. Oh, into the steel steps. Who will be able to defend that women's title also at the Winter Games pay-per-view, our very final pay-per-view of the season in a couple of weeks' time. That is the question of today. But after this, there's more. There's always more. 2 more matches will be making your way. Look at Sydney Blake. Wonderful. She can be quite thrilled with that piece of action there. And to those new, if you're following us right now on Twitch.tv/Rfpw Network, we welcome you very kindly, very warmly to our very first pay-per-view of the year. But look at that. Youch. Athena, you know that she's always been thriving ever since stepping foot inside the squared circle here in the Netherlands. And I can reveal you that we will be making a comeback to regular scheduled tours in 2K22. We will be leaving the Netherlands promptly throughout Europe and the rest of the world. Oh, Sydney Blake. Well, she's having a go, isn't she? After there's the 6-way Hell in a Cell match left, and then the final main event for departing champion Shade. The Eaver title on the line against Dan Masters. Will he leave with the title? Will Dan be the new champion? Athena looking for it. The Extreme Rules match still ongoing. She's got a baseball bat. Watch out. Oh, goodness. Striking her own while it's hot. You're getting battered. Literally. Now face first as well for Sydney Blake. Looks like Athena has a steady grip on this championship match. That was a close one, nearly down in the head on that baseball bat. Could have knocked her out since with full force. Athena waiting on the inside. Is that strategy? Nope, doesn't waste any time. Blight trying to fight back. And now Athena into the steel steps. These women leaving it all out. As they should. As they should. Look at it. Oh, goodness. And there it is. That might be the opening for the women from Athens, Greece. And it is. Athena wins. That was quite something. Where do we go from here on out? Athena can't believe it, but she is still the women's champion. Can't be too unhappy about that one, can you? And indeed, it is the Hell in a Cell match. 6-way match between Cara and Noir, Brookes, Shane Mercer, Passed Away Eaver, TK Cooper, and Mikey Whiplash. Guess what? They will be already inside the cell to make sure we have the utmost of time for that main event. Here we go. One fall to a finish, and we are underway. It's crazy out here, but that's what we love about Rfpw. And more about Fight Night next week. As I've just been informed that Jackson Oak will already have to defend his European Championship against the #1 contender at 1 week later for the possible Eaver Championship, Edward Jackson. He is getting title opportunities, rightfully so, after being denied one due to a championship scene change that took place. And also again, in the main event, the #1 contendership for the possible Eaver Championship at Winter Games lies in wait between a Pebble and Ace Angel. And if you're watching us in Spanish, buenas noches a todos. Yo hablo español un poco y no más. That's about it. Speak a little bit of Spanish and that's it. I tried to order when I was in Valencia, and that went well, but other than that, nope. Basic Spanish, that's it. Yes, ole. But everybody's welcome, of course, in joining us. We hope you enjoy it. Now, while we go with that, of course, we'll always cater to our fans. We always do. We always do the best. So you can say Passed Away Eaver knocked out on the right side. Inside the cage. Well, inside the cell actually. Whiplash working with Cara Noir. But it's all going out. There's no denying that everything is falling into place here at the Dead End pay-per-view. The staff has been immense this season, and I want to give it thanks to all of them. And that would be Robert, Joel, Daniel, Rick. Also former staff members in Dalton. And yeah, I mean, I'm probably forgetting people, but thank you for being a part of this amazing team. We hope you enjoy, and that's all we ever do it for. The 2K22 season will be very, very big. We'll put much more effort into it than we have done before. The staff will get more involved. So it's going to be a fantastic piece of work here. Cara Noir in the meantime on the inside. Unlike a TK Cooper. TK Cooper 2 count. Totally at it. With 6 men also much to focus on. The men in the invisible chairs are still outside there watching on closely. Maybe they're new investors, I don't know. But TK Cooper does get the victory in. Wonderful work there. Didn't think that was over so easily, but it was. TK Cooper just took the utmost advantage in it. Rfpw, home of independent wrestling and independent wrestling together. Those worlds combined have made events like Rfpw Live in 2017 possible. With still Taylor Essex, our very first Rfpw Live champion. Want to check out that show? It's on YouTube in part, but get to us. 5 DMs if you want to watch the whole. TK Cooper, your winner here, the Kiwi. Samoan roots. But that leaves us with one more to go. One more to the end. And that is what we're going to get towards. The Eaver Championship. Peril? A pearl? Who knows? It's all here. Dead end. The following match is the main event of Dead End 2022. The following match is scheduled for one fall, and it's for the Rfpw Fair Championship. Introducing first, the challenger from Nottingham, England. 14 matches, 6 wins, 8 losses. He is the former tag team champion and the former Eaver champion, Dan Masters. It's been years since he has been in title contention. The last title he has held, was that Eaver Championship. And that was 46 days between fighting at 151 and the Winter Games of 2019. So that has been nearly, over 2 years in the making. Can Dan Masters become the 83rd championship reign holder? Or This is what we're gonna get. He is one of the most badass people that has graced this stage, and tonight he will have his final match here in Rfpw. We hope not. We hope to see him back one day. From Houston, Texas, he is a former number one in the Order Merit, the former multi-time European and EFED champion, Shade the Beheader Robinson. And regardless of what happens tonight, he has been dominant in 2022. He would have definitely made a good contender for the World Championship of this season. He could have put his name forward into great legacy, joining the likes of Kurvers, joining the likes of other world champions, Emil Satoshi, Joe Redman, Kyle O'Reilly, Axel Litter Jr., Earl Black Jr., Dylan Vincent, and Lance Romance. But he's decided to pop out. It's a shame, but that is a decision that everybody has to make for themselves. We can't force anyone to stay. That's the way it is. Heck, even he could have been into Hall of Fame contention with a World Championship. It's a shame, but that's the way it is. Will Shay leave with the title? And will we have to find a new one? Or can Dan Masters change the course of history? Who knows? It's always been interesting. Regardless of what happens, we wish Shay all the very best in the future. We hope to see him back. That's for sure. The dominant force of this season. Gone too soon. But that's the way it is. Can Shay gain one final victory? Or is this a last hurrah to Dan Masters waving shade goodbye? Is he the weakest link? Who knows? Dan, over 2 years, no title. Hype show, well, also in trouble. Disbanded. Damien Valentine no longer happy with what was going on. Losing matches. Week in and week out. Same as we saw with the Church of Light earlier. And then Shade. Great battles this season with Justice Stone. With Rick Kurvers. Heck, even with Dallas and Jeffrey Blight. The whole top of Rfpw has been beaten by Shade over and over and over again. Will he leave for the title? This is history. This is a dead end. Bell has rung and we're underway. Neck breaker opening by Shay. Already with a cover. Oh, that's quick. No count. And shots fired. Oh, a great DAT by Dan Masters. Already winning, that's what we know. The hyped man of Rfpw. Oof. Harsh landing there. Just formed by the board. We will have a valid decision. Painful or submission, Cara, disqualification, whatever. The match will be restarted. Oh goodness. Those chops by Shade. Shade also the winner of the Wrestling Grand Prix of the Netherlands this season. The very first. Which set him atop of that Order Merit. On top of that World Championship. And that has gone lost. The number one of this year has decided to leave. And will not say world champion status. Will not say a possible Hall of Fame nomination. And I say, to finish first, you first have to finish. And that goes in every sport. So does it for professional wrestling. But a checkered flag is coming into Shade's career inside of Rfpw for now. Ooh, he's locked in the ropes. Watch out. What? Don't want to leave him with a serious injury. Because that would be a shame anyhow. Now Masters is though in trouble. Oh, it's got the arm, but there's a rope break. Didn't pay attention to the placing inside the squared circle. There's a headbutt. They're a good suplex by our Masters. Oh, look at that. Oh, hang in there. Ooh, so close. Also on the Rfpw network soon we will show you possibly live and possibly sort of live on demand our preparations for the new season. Dan Master is far away with the ropes, trying to gain that advantage. But Shade is one of the most dominant forces of this season. And even of last season, which was interrupted. One. Only a one count. And here we go. Look at that. Elbow to the back of the head. Look at that. Swirling drop kick. Dan. Oh, put Shade face first. But Shade is a brilliant counter player. Whoa. If Shade leaves with a title, we don't know anything what we can do legally. Because he's not under contract with us anymore, but he has it. There are contracts for those belts. Those who has it, owns it basically, and therefore, let's hope he gives it back. Or comes back to fight for title contention, we don't know. That's unknown territory. And Dan Masters has been busted open. Clearly. This might be the end of it. Oh, another big shot. With a right punch into the face. Is that it? No, it's not it. But it came very, very close. And if you've not done so yet, follow us on Twitch so you get a notification when we're back live. But also follow us on the Twitter. Twitter, your portal about everything related to Rfpw. Go follow it. Our social media presence will also be much more in 2K22. But I've just been informed by Shade's management that should he win its open season, that he will defend the belt in or outside of the Rfpw ring. No winner will be able to have the belt. So let's see what happens. But I do validate the respect for our belt by Shade. That's very honest. Ooh. But don't get it on a count out because that will get the match restarted. We were told we need a pinfall or submission. The referee will count it. But only because that's the right thing to do. But Dan is hyped. Can I get him to some kind of hype stage where he can be untouchable at times? Look at it. Look at it. The submission locked in. Will this be it? Will Shade have to tap? He does. Shade taps out. I've not seen anything like that before. Never. In the entire season have I seen that. So you look at the replay. That is something I hadn't expected at all. But tonight is night. Did Shade throw the towel? I'm not sure. That ends the run of Shade as the Eaver champion and his run in Rfpw. We hope to see him back because he was a top contender for the World Championship and Hall of Fame. But that honour will be bestowed upon someone else. Dan Masters, bloody and all, won that title via submission. Your winner and the new Eaver champion of Rfpw, Dan Hype Masters. Raging Falcon Pro Wrestling has a new Eaver champion. The 83rd reign starts here tonight. Noted in the title stays with Rfpw, and we thank Shade for all his great work throughout the past 2 years. That is it. Thank you very much for joining us. We will see you as the hype era is back in Rfpw. And we'll see each other next week fighting at 188. Main event, Pebble, Ace Angel, #1 contendership for the Eaver title. And Jackson Oak defending the European title against Edward Jackson. Dead end, where adventures end and begin again. Good night.